Yeah, I'm sure you've heard that it's turtles all the way down proverb. It's one of my favorite proverbs. It basically means that you can just keep going back and back and back and back. It just eventually you have to stop asking questions because the questions never end. So he goes back to things like, well, the world is sitting on the back of a turtle, but what does the turtle stand on? He's standing on another turtle. Well, what's that turtle standing on? He's standing on another turtle. Well, what's that turtle standing on? It's turtles all the way down, man. Like, I love that so much. It says so much. Point being, you can talk about the current political situation with Israel and Palestine and Egypt right now in 2024, August 26th, 2024. And Cleopatra has an impact on that. Like, you could go back to 50 years ago, but then shit that happened before that impacted what was happening 50 years ago. 50 years ago impacts what's happening now. Okay, so we'll go back another 50 years. Well, that was impacted by what happened before that. And that was impacted by what happened before that. And that was impacted by what happened before that. And before you know it, you're back to Cleopatra. Well, what impacted Cleopatra? What created the situation where she started screwing a Roman general, right? Well, then you got to talk about the Roman politics that led to that situation that set up the triarchy or whatever the hell it is they were doing, the triumvirate. But then you got to talk about that. Then you got to talk about what created the Roman Empire in the first place, and it's turtles all the way down, man. You can go all the way back to the first time a monkey picked up a tool and said his first word. It can eventually be traced back. You can eventually go all the way back. Like, everything has a precursor. Every shitty parent had a shitty childhood who had shitty parents, and they had a shitty childhood and they had shitty parents. We did that with Bojack Horseman. He was shitty to his kid, and his mom was shitty to him, and her dad was shitty to her, and I'm sure her dad had people that were shitty to him. Like, it's turtles all the way down, man. Here we are with this story, and we're actually back to the first turtle. This is the beginning of all things. The story has taken us all the way back there. It's still blowing my mind that we're here, that we're doing this. But, okay, now that we're here, now that we're doing this, think about this. Think about the fact that these people had visited upon them essentially an alien or a creature, an angel from heaven, whatever you want to call it. You can talk about parallel dimensions, you can talk about an angel from heaven, you can talk about an alien from another world. We're not going to get that backstory. We're not going to go back to where she came from. This is the starting point, I believe. Like, I'll be shocked if we find out where she came from, what she actually is, where she descended from, right? But they had this. They had access to this. And because human beings are shitty people who basically going to be mean to each other and try to take each other's shit, it becomes violent. What if that hadn't happened? What if you didn't have violent neighbors? What if you just were peaceful people and you were like on some kind of like, say you were in Australia and there was one tribe in Australia. That's just one tribe. That's all there is. They recently settled there. They're the only tribe. They're all together. Nobody's mad at each other. They have plenty of room to stretch out. Nobody else is on the entire continent, right? She comes down there. What kind of society could they have built, man? Peace, love, happiness, harmony. What could they have built? What could 10 generations of her impact, if she's immortal? I don't know if she was or not. What could her peaceful, powerful impact on 10 generations of human beings, what could that achieve? They could have gotten enlightenment. They could have become a whole better kind of person. The most that human beings are able to achieve in a constructive way, right? We could have had that, man. Instead, we get petty violence and petty politics and stupid, we want to take your shit. Just unbelievable, man. No, we attacked you, but it's your fault somehow. You know what I mean? Like, it's just bullshit, man. Like, it makes me sad just thinking about this. What they could have had. They're like, none of us are going to ever have access to an angel or an alien or, whatever. Like, another dimension, spiritual being that didn't come here to take over the world. Didn't come here to take over the world. That wasn't her goal. She just wanted to hang out. Get nailed by the local king, right? Drop some kids, apparently. That was her aspiration. Like, she didn't have any aspirations beyond that. So, this is what we brought upon ourselves. Human beings suck. But it's more the situation, because I think, I've said this many times, and this is a truism, I truly believe this. Any two people in the world trapped on a deserted island together will become best friends. Any two people. I don't give a crap who it is. They could have hated each other from birth. They could be from opposite races, genders, religions, whatever, man. Like, just whatever the natural combativeness is, where we don't like each other because of this difference. Put them together on an island, they'll become best friends. Any two people. You put a third person on that island, and somebody's getting excluded. Two of them will gang up on the third person. It's just human nature, man. We suck. But those two people, they live in harmony. They like each other. Probably going to end up screwing. Harmonious. Add too many people to the mix, and then you inevitably get violence and hatred and bad things. But I think any two people can make it work. If they have to. If they have no other choice, right? Anyway, let's go and get into this. This ought to be another very interesting flashback. I'm loving this story. It does look like we had a song with no cold open. So, that's where we're starting. We're starting the very first frame after the song. 3, 2, 1. That little half grin is hilarious. Yep. And by love, we're talking about... We're just saying. Well, shit. Her kids betrayed her. Yep. Yep. I recognize the ears. How's the world domination going? Bet they're bored. All these buildings and we're the only people here. She does seem impassive. I like her eye slit here. Hey. What do you think about this, Toad? The hell? They're people? I thought they were all in cocoons. Don't be a dick. Yeah, what's happening? Oh, I see. Yeah, that ain't my fault, man. Why are there people? I'm so confused. I thought everybody was cocooned. Was it just the bad people? Must be. They cocooned the enemy nation, I guess. Yeah, he's Scary Bear. She got chomped. He was high on cocaine. It was very weird. Huh. I can't get a read on these two. They're talking about they can't see in their mother's heart. I can't see in their hearts. Are they nice? They seem kind of irritable. Oh, I see. Who did that? You're going to flood. You'll flood them if you do this. Huh. It's a good question. Did it fall from the sky? Yeah. Huh. Weekend. Oh, shit. Who the hell are you? Is it the frog? It's the frog, isn't it? Yeah, it's a toad. Huh. Kind of weird. Huh. Am I on some of that bear's cocaine? Huh. I thought you said effing toad. I think you said talking toad. Nope, we're into cocaine. How did you do it, though? Do you have magic? Apparently you do. You're not human. That's pretty cool. I'm not a pet. Yeah, he does. Well, do something about this bear. He's mad you took his cocaine. He's going to tear your ass up. Look at him. You're about to get wrecked. Shit. Well, so much for this rock. Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here. You can have my stash. That's mean. You deprive these people of their rice paddies. Are you going to unblock the river, you dick? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you. Don't be smug. Nobody likes a smug toad. The tree of good and evil. Are you Satan? You're like the serpent tempting them. He's Satan. That's who he is. Huh. Oh, shit. You're lying. You're the tempter. Get thee behind me, Satan. I don't trust that shit. Nah, fam. We'll take the Amazon package, don't worry. Just tonight, huh? He peeked in there beforehand, right? Hey, man. The hell you doing? Oh, shit. God damn. You dick. Wow. Busted. I'll kick your ass. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I do mean sorry. That's right, bitch. Moldy nuts. Moldy nuts are not something I had on my bingo card for today. This feels like a bad idea. You're gonna get chomped by Black Zetsu. I really need to stop saying my plans out loud. Hey, man. Good shit. Did you just squeeze my ass? I can do calisthenics now. Look at me. Yeah, I'll dance a little jig. Hell yeah. That's how I swindle people. She's evil. She's evil. I like these two brothers. I didn't think I was going to. I thought they were assholes. They're out of here. Damn, dude. Thanks for my bag. Small price to pay. A little bit of knowledge. Just think about that sentence. Now what? Are they being sacrificed to the tree? Serve it, huh? Yeah. I'm reading between those lines, trust me. This little flashback's been very heavy on the implication, just saying. Nope. How dare you question me? This is why they turn on her. You know why. Just accept it. Just accept it. Wow. You're starting to piss him off. Look at him. God damn, you just got here, man. Let's jump her as soon as she gets out of city limits. Well, this is when they get infected with evil. Here comes Black Zetsu. What do you think about this guitar? Oh shit. All these bodies down there. The roots of the trees. All these people are down here, man. They're not hanging from the branches anymore. They're underground. Shit. Holy shit. You know I got a name, right? This is messed up, man. Wow. Yep, that's not good. Yeah, activated his trauma. Just like he wanted. Tempter, you're Satan. Yeah. So far, following him hasn't done you any good at all. Yeah. We've been here before. How old are these goddamn statues? They look old here. Yep, he tried to tell you before. That's kind of cool. We're not getting anything beyond this, right? Yeah, we just saw this story, man. You're telling it to us again? Unbelievable. Go to hell. Get him out of here. I see. I was wondering about that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's the question. She's an alien. Far, far away. I don't know, man. She's gonna kick your asses. Yeah, look how mad he is. He looks like an angry bunny rabbit with those ears, man. In other words, yes. Look how happy the toad is. This is exactly what he wanted. You're the serpent that tempted Adam and Eve. Yeah. Yeah, it's a valid question. Yeah. Yep, exactly. I guess not. Yeah, it's a dream, all right. Yeah. Because you're shaky and jumpy. Hey, Toad being jumpy. I like that. At least he's not hoppy, right? Well, we've seen all this before. So they haven't changed their teaching techniques in 2,000 years, is what I'm seeing. Teaching the same goddamn lessons for the last 2,000 years. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? You've been honing your skills. Oh, shit. You better, Neil. I keep my third eye open. Shit. They didn't betray her as much as she betrayed them. Well, shit. I mean, the broad strokes, pretty much what I thought. The details are very interesting and not what I thought at all. That is wild, man.